My name is Carl Hooker. I'm an educational consultant from Austin, Texas. And one of the things I'm most passionate about is talking about risk-taking and failure and why we need more of it in our schools. For too long, failure has been a word that is not acceptable. It's something that we try to shy away from in education. When I was a young child, 12 years old, I was that student that always tried to get everything right. I was shooting for the A. I knew how to play the game of school. And at that age, I had my first encounter of what happened if you took a risk and did something different. I had this beautiful piece of technology. It was a Panasonic over-the-head camera that you could actually record things on. And so when I got an assignment to do a recipe card at home, I decided to be innovative. I took out the camera. This thing weighs, again, about 40 pounds on your shoulder. Tried to record myself doing a cooking show rather than doing a recipe on a recipe card. So what happens? I get to school. I practiced quite a bit. I had rehearsed it. I edited it. We brought this tape in. And in the classroom, in our school, we had this one cart. It was a TV and a VCR. And when that cart came into your classroom, you got excited because you knew it meant somebody other than the teacher was going to talk to you. And so we put the tape in. The kids watch it. They get excited. They cheer. I'm excited. I'm like, I've hit my moment. I'm going to be, YouTube didn't exist at the time, but I'm going to be this great chef, this online cook. And then I got my grade. I got an F. That was the first F I'd ever gotten in school. And the reason why I got the F was I didn't follow directions exactly as they were laid out. And at that moment, that had an impact on me as a student, but then later on as an educator. When you think about what had happened at that moment in my life to actually step outside of the box, try something different, do something I'm passionate about, and then to be rewarded with an F, we need to start thinking differently about our students and how we do this. Flash forward to just a few years ago. I'm a director of a technology in a big school district in Austin. I'm walking down the hallways and a Latin teacher runs up to me and she's like, Carl, I got to show you this. We're doing this thing in Latin. And I'm like, okay, Latin, I'm excited, right? We'll see what's happening. So we go in there and she's having the kids do these PowerPoints about different parts of the Latin, Roman bathhouses, things like that. Well, this one student decides that he's going to instead of building a PowerPoint, he's going to build a world in Minecraft, an exact replica of a Roman bathhouse, label it, speak over it, all in perfect Latin. The kid practices for 20 hours, he gets it all ready, does his delivery. Unlike me, that student got an A. And I think about what would happen if teachers gave kids different mediums, different opportunities to try different things and take risks. And it really starts with that culture. And what I always tell teachers every day when I talk to them is no student is ever going to take a risk unless you're willing to take a risk. And then what I say to teachers and those leaders in the room is that no teacher is ever going to take a risk unless leaders are willing to take risks as well. And I think to me, that's what has to happen, because otherwise school will just become a place of compliancy and conformity when we really need to be a place of innovation and risk-taking.